Back on the Sports Pen on ESPN 970 as we welcome one of our favorite wrestlers of all time as he fought in ECW, the WWF, and TNA. He's been champion all over the place. Rhyno, welcome back to the Sports Pen. How you doing, sir?
Great. Thanks for having me once again. Actually, this time, now that we're talking, I'm heading back up to that area.
Yeah, what, second time you fought up here? First time at Lakeview?
Yeah, it was. It's been almost 17 years. In March or May, I think May it'll be 17 years. But I think some things have changed up that way, huh?
The weather still sucks. That's about.
I was just gonna say the snow's probably about the same. But I'm actually excited. Gonna drive up maybe Friday and looking forward to wrestling on Saturday night. And definitely gonna stay the night and maybe chum around town Sunday. I have a little time, and then head back to Detroit. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting back up there to mix it up in the wrestling ring.
Now you are fighting for the UPW American Championship against the unbeatable Brian Skyline. I've seen photos of this guy, and you have like 200 pounds of just more muscle than this guy.
Well, you know what? You can never go into battle and underestimate your opponent. He's unbeaten and stuff like that. So I'm actually down to 256. I weighed myself this morning. I'm mean, lean, fighting machine. But yeah, just I'm gonna go up there. You know, game plan is to rip them in half with a gore and take the title.
Rhyno joins us right here on the Sports Pen on ESPN 970.
No, you mentioned 3,000 matches, and obviously you've had quite the journey. Obviously first making a name for yourself in ECW, being the last heavyweight champion in the original ECW's history, and then becoming a star with the WWF and then the WWE, and obviously transitioning to TNA World Champion there. Just go through the journey of what it's been, of being in all these different promotions, and the incredible ride of performing in front of thousands of fans, and just the overall experience of it.
The experience, I'll give you the short version, but it's been a wonderful treat. I've just, from there, I was wrestling on the indies and trying to get as many bookings as possible, and then I went over to Germany where they had territories, worked for Autobahns, was over there for like 3.5 months, and then that was 97, then 98. I went back over for like 6 months, came back and started with ECW. I was there for like 2.5 years, won the TV title twice, and then won the heavyweight title. I was actually the only person in ECW history to hold both titles. And then I was the television champion also when the company went out of business. So I held the TV title and the heavyweight title. Then went to WWE shortly after that. Started out with good friends of mine, Edge and Christian. We in WWE, we were friends before that on the indie scene. And then we kind of all broke in together. They were from Toronto. They'd come down and wrestle on the indies. That's how we met. But anyways, just they were already in WWE for quite some time, and they brought me in type deal as far as storyline, and just had a wonderful run there. Had neck surgery in 2001. Everything's good, knock on wood. And then came back for about 3 years, and then from there went to TNA, and then was there for like 6 years. And it's been last 6 years I've been doing some indies too, with working with TNA. Not as much as lately, but the one thing I like about independent promotions, it's more you're able to interact with the fans a little bit better. And you go out, and I guess they'll have a meet and greet too. I'm sure, but if not, we can set something up when I get there, and then you can interact with the fans and talk to them one-on-one and stuff like that. So the indies it's fun because as you can tell over the last several minutes, I like to talk. So, and fans have a ton of questions, and like I said, I'm sure I'll see some photos of me 17 years ago wearing a black singlet and not so long hair. I kind of look like Shemp from the Three Stooges back then.
Now, you've been wrestling for a long time. We just talked about that. But do you still keep up on present-day WWE and TNA wrestling?
You know what? I try to. Believe it or not, because now I'm doing a lot of the bookings myself and, a lot of interviews and setting some stuff up. I've been blessed, I'd like to wrestle another 10 years full-time and then taper down for 5 years. I like helping the younger guys. It's another thing I like about independent promotions. Guys will come up to you and ask for your advice and all that stuff. But I try to, and you know what? When it comes to technology, I'm horrible. I DVR stuff, but like my back TV where I DVR the wrestling, where my cardio thing is, because I figure if I DVR it in my front room, then I'm not going to do my cardio. So it gives me a reason to do cardio at home. So, but that's broke. I don't know what's wrong with that. So, but I know the whole CM Punk thing, that's been such a hit. Everybody's talking about and stuff like that. I like the stuff they're doing with Christian, what I get from there, and stuff like that. But I haven't really seen too much of TNA, even though I'd like to try and catch up on that just to see what's going on.
Well, The Rock comes back Survivor Series. If you had a chance to give the gore to the Brahma Bull one more time,
oh yeah,
or
one more time,
CM Punk or John Cena, who would you give the gore to?
Oh, you know what? Jeez, I'd say start at the top and work my way down, but they're all at the top. I like CM Punk and what he's doing. It's just total, obviously his name, Punk. It's total punk rock type deal, and, stick it to the man type deal. And, The Rock, he's just, a movie star and,
Well, you got him before he was a movie star.
Yeah, and same with Cena, but I've never mixed it in with Punk. You know what? I'm not a selfish person. I say spread the wealth of the gore, and might as well hit CM Punk.
All right, Rhyno, you're going to be up.
That was your three. Not to cut you off. That was your three, right?
Yeah, that was my three.
Cena. Okay, yeah.
Okay. You're going to be up here November 26th. It's a Saturday. The show is between 6 and 9 at the Delth Club in Escanaba. You're fighting Brian Skyline. He's called the Unbeatable. And also, there's about 4 or 5 other matches on this card that seem like it's going to be great. I want to throw it out there. Ticket prices are $15 in advance, $20 a day of the show, and it's presented from Freedom Entertainment. So we appreciate you joining us right here on ESPN 970, and have fun driving up to the UP on the 26th.
Definitely, will do. Will do.
Rhyno, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Rhyno joins us right here on the Sports Pen on ESPN 970. Now, if you don't remember, and I'm assuming most of you don't, because I'm a huge wrestling guy, back in about 2001, when, quote-unquote, Shane McMahon bought the WCW from Vince McMahon or from Eric Bischoff or Turner or whoever they bought it from, one of his first guys was Rhyno, and he was able to fight the Brahma Bull. And he speared him a couple of times, and they battled for the WCW championship belt, but he never won that thing.
No, he was a big time guy. Like you said, he was held the heavyweight title and the TV title in ECW before it went under.
And the TV title was huge in ECW.
Well, yeah, it meant a lot there. But yeah, no, Rhyno was mixed it up with the best, man, and he invented the gore. He had that well before that hack Bill Goldberg did. So that's. That's.
Are you calling Bill Goldberg out now?
Yeah,
First
absolutely.
Jay Billis, now Bill Goldberg?
Well, I'm going to have Rhyno on my side, and we'll be setting up tables and goring people all over the place, so I'm not worried about it at all.
Wait, best table, Edge and Christian? Is it Rhino's gore, or is it the Dudley Boys?
Yeah, I'm partial to the Dudley Boys.
Okay.
Anytime they could 3D, especially when they light the table on fire, that's what did it for me.
906-226-4570. 906-226-4570. We actually have a couple of tickets to give away for this event. We have 2 tickets we're going to give away right now if you call 906-226-4570. The event is Saturday, November 26th. Rhyno is coming up, taking on the unbeatable Brian Skyline. And there's about 7 other matches. This goes between 6 and 9 o'clock. Admission is $15. Pre-sale, $20 the day of the show. Kids are only $10. Call right now. We'll hook you up with a couple of tickets. 906-226-4570. And you can go see UPW Wrestling in Escanaba on the 26th. We'll take this quick time out, come back, and finish the Sports Pen right after this.